The following is a local resident producer's program. The program content is the sole responsibility of the producer and does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of Oshkosh Media, the City of Oshkosh, or Time Warner Cable.
Hello, this is Edward Kasten for a Valentine's Day edition for Making It Happen. To my left here is Adam Michalec. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, Ed. You too.
And this show is also dedicated to my niece, Cora Nelson, because she's recovering from surgery. So, the first question is, what was life growing up as a Slovakian little boy?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And, I mean, there are no problems.
Yeah. Is it a poor country?
Slovakia? Not really, no.
No.
We are like in a medium class.
What village are you what do they do it by villages, or how do they do that, like?
So we live in a cities or in towns.
Okay.
And villages as well.
What's the name of your town?
I'm actually from capital city. I'm from Bratislava.
Bratislava, okay. How big is Bratislava?
It's almost the same as Milwaukee.
Okay. What's your favorite childhood memory growing up? Do you have as a little boy, you have a lot of good memories?
Oh yeah, I do have. Probably my favorite one is when I was younger, I used to go with my parents to visit our grandparents to a village.
Mm-hmm.
And that village is right in mountains. And I remember as a young boy, I used to climb on these mountains, and then I was just looking at the village.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see peaceful people and just quiet. So this is kind of my favorite memory.
Yeah. It's climbing on the mountains, yeah?
Yeah.
How did your parents meet? Are they both from Slovakia?
Yes, they are both from Slovakia, and they both actually sang in a professional choir in my city, in Bratislava, and they met there. They met in a choir.
Okay. They met in choir, so.
Yeah.
Did they like each other right away, or because you know how some people meet and they don't always like each other right away?
Yeah. I mean, they were in the same choir for several years, and I think it was right away.
Yeah. How long did they date before they, got married?
Oh, I think it was 2 years.
Okay. So, did they live in a different part of Slovakia than they do now, or?
They did.
Okay.
My mom is from smaller city.
Okay.
Hour and a half away from Bratislava.
Okay.
And my dad is from Bratislava.
What do they do for occupations?
What do you mean?
Like, what do they do for work?
Oh, for work, yeah. My dad, he works for a world company, and he is a key account manager in that company.
Okay.
And it's some type of business. And my mom is a teacher.
Okay.
She actually taught me when I was on middle school.
So she kind of homeschooled you a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Could you tell the audience and the Slovakians out there happy Valentine's Day in Slovakian?
Yeah,
if
sure.
you want to, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Šťastný Valentín vám prajem všetkým.
So.
And that means that I wish you happy Valentine's Day.
Okay. So. What was your favorite holiday in Slovakia, or your holiday tradition?
Favorite holiday? Definitely Christmas.
Yeah.
Definitely Christmas because we just meet with the family together. You know, we spend some days together, and it's a peaceful holiday. So we usually have, our tradition is that we have a dinner together,
Yeah.
a big dinner with my family.
Yeah.
Then we are unwrapping the Christmas present.
Yes.
We are doing it on 24th in the evening,
Okay.
and then we go to church for
Okay.
mass.
Okay. And then what is a traditional Slovakian food like? Could you tell me about a traditional Slovakian food that you like?
Sure.
Okay.
There is one very traditional Slovakian food, and if I should describe it, it looks like small dumplings
Small dumplings.
with a goat cheese
Okay.
and bacon. And I really like it. It tastes very good.
So it's small dumplings and goat cheese and bacon. I'll have to try it
Yeah,
sometime.
you definitely should.
So, how is the education system in Slovakia? Is it better or worse than the U.S.?
I can say it's a little bit better,
Okay.
but it's definitely different. It's different.
How so?
We study one more year on middle school,
Okay.
and
Do they have school all year round too, or no?
we have summer holidays, but
Okay.
we every single year we begin at the beginning of September, and we are finishing the school. We finish the school every year at the end of June.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different here. And as well, right now I have a block schedule
Yeah.
in my school.
Yeah.
And I used to have a period schedule for elementary, middle school, or high school.
Oh, they had periods even in elementary.
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting. How big a class size would you be in Slovakia?
My class size, that's another difference. My class has 22 students.
Okay, so it's smaller.
It's smaller, but
So you get more one-on-one attention than maybe if you need it, right?
it's like, you can improve relationship in your class, as a group of friends. And the whole junior class, or my class, there is around 65 students, but we are divided or split it in 3 smaller classes.
Okay. So, now you told me a little bit before the show, but you said that that when you applied to come here for a foreign exchange student, that they chose the city for you. You did not choose the city.
Yeah, that's true.
So, can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Oh, yeah. When program directors were interviewing me, they asked me where would I like to go. It's just like opinion, and I said I would like to go to Wisconsin, and then the process is that they are looking for a host family, or they try to match host student and host family as best as they can. And that's kind of reason why I'm in Oshkosh right now.
Yeah, because you wanted to be in Wisconsin. And,
Yeah,
okay. How long is the interview process?
depends. The first one, it took about 45 minutes, and the second one, it was just half an hour.
Did your parents have a hard time of you leaving? You wanting to go overseas? And
They were prepared that they will come, and I think they were kind of aware of that it's coming.
yeah.
And when I just introduced program to my parents, they surprisingly they agreed.
You didn't think they would agree upon it, or?
I thought that there is going to be some discussion about it. Think twice, Adam, or you think it's going to really good choice for you or a good decision. But when I introduced them this program, they were 100% positive.
And did the program choose your school for you too, or did you have a school choice once you got here?
They did choose school for me.
Okay.
It's the same process as with host family. Actually, according to host family, they will choose. They will give me a school, or they will sign me up in that school.
Okay. So, what do you think about your experience so far in America?
Since I came here, I've had good and bad experience, both of them. But I mean, doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It helps a lot.
I mean, how do people treat you?
First, when they saw me, or when there is somebody from another country, they are all interested in talking to that person, like, oh, he's from Europe, he's from Slovakia. So it's kind of like people are interested in talking to you.
Yeah.
But after time, they are, like in my school, they are used to have you there every single day. So then it's just normal life. I just sometimes feel like I'm from the U.S.
Yeah.
And not from Slovakia.
Did you have any culture shock when you came over?
Not really.
Okay.
Only thing I can say, I celebrated Thanksgiving. We don't used to celebrate back in Slovakia.
So what do you think of our Thanksgiving?
A lot of food. It's
A lot
great.
of food. It's great?
It's great, man. Yeah, sure. It's awesome. And apple pie, pumpkin pie. Oh, wow.
What's your favorite?
I think pumpkin pie. That it's really good.
Okay.
It's really good.
You'll have to make it for your parents in Slovakia then, right?
Yeah, I should.
So, now as far as the education aspect, what do you think about American education?
I mean, I don't have any problems in schools with my blogs or with my classes.
Okay.
And I'm kind of getting very easy through my classes, so for me it's easier.
Do you have any trouble with like the language barrier or?
Maybe I had a little bit when I came here. I was afraid of that people don't understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But now I think it's a little bit better.
Okay. Do you have a lot of friends at Lord's?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of friends there.
Yeah. And here's a question I've been dying to ask you ever since the show started. Why do you like American football so much?
So, as you know, I played American football.
Yeah.
And why do I like it?
And tell the audience what position you did play in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So in American football, I played in first defense as a cornerback and second offense as wide receiver, and special teams I was punter. And why do I like American football? The reason is probably that we don't have American football in Europe.
Okay.
We do have, but it's not as popular as soccer. And
what's the difference between the two?
In American football, you throw the ball, and in soccer you kick the ball with your legs.
Okay.
And I was just so curious how that I'm gonna play American football. It was kind of my dream, or I was just so happy about it and so excited that I could try something new, some new sport, and I really love American football.
Yeah. What's your favorite class or classes in school?
In school,
Yeah.
definitely history.
History.
I already had world history, and now I have history of 60s. So I have a great teacher.
Speaking of history, I think we have some pictures now. This one is a Slovakian supermodel. Do you know her name?
I'm not.
It's Adrian Kramer. And this one is
This is the castle in my city.
Yeah.
This is the Bratislava castle.
Have you been there?
Yeah, a couple times.
Is it nice inside?
It's fabulous. I mean, if you are in a castle, you have a great view on the whole city.
Yeah.
And it's great.
And the next picture is...
Yep, I know this one.
Okay.
I'm crossing this street every day.
Okay. So are you close? Is your house close to this place?
No, but my school is.
How far is your school from
This place?
Yeah.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. So it's really close, and this is actually the Michael's Gate. If I should, I translated it correct.
Yeah.
So.
And there is a picture of Slovakia for people that are watching on Channel 2.
Yeah.
And how big is Slovakia again?
I mean, it's not as big as Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's a little bit smaller, and actually, we are in Central Europe, so. And we are our neighbors are big countries like Poland and Hungary, so we are somewhere in the middle.
What's the time difference from U.S. to?
7 hours.
7 hours. And we have the Ufo Bridge.
Yes,
That is very beautiful at night, huh?
Oh, it is. You bet, you bet. And that is actually pretty close to my school as well. Everything is very close.
Have you ever walked that whole bridge? Because it seems like it could be very, very long.
Oh. It seems like, but it's not.
It's not?
Maybe a little bit, but I've crossed this bridge so many times.
So when I come there someday, maybe you can take me on a little, maybe you can push me fast and see how long it takes us to get across.
We can try that.
We can try that, yes. And this is the art gallery this is the Andy Warhol Museum.
I didn't know, to be honest, I didn't know this one.
Okay. So, yep. So that's a little history on Slovakia for people that didn't know the history. So, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not at school, when you don't do school?
Here in U.S. or back in Slovakia?
Both. I mean, when you were back in Slovakia, what would you do?
During springtime and summertime, I really like cycling. Mm-hmm. And I just go outside and cycle a couple hours, around my city. Or I really like cycling in Austria. And actually Bratislava is really close.
Yeah, because Austria is really close to Slovakia. Yeah.
Borders are really close, so I really enjoying to go to Austria for a bike ride. And here in the U.S., in my free time, during fall, I played American football. Yeah. And right now, I'm a part of a musical. So every single afternoon, we are just having practice.
What is the name of the musical?
The name of the musical is The Little Mermaid.
Okay. And do you have a singing part in it?
I do have singing part and dancing part as well.
So, do you want to share a little bit on air? Do you want to sing a little bit for us?
Oh, I would like to, but I still haven't practiced a lot, so.
That's okay if you're a little rusty. I want to hear a little bit.
You want to hear a little bit?
Yes.
Maybe we can try.
We can try.
So, the thing is that I play Chef Louis part, and he's a French cook who is cooking for Prince Eric in this musical.
Yep.
And I'm still working on some French accent, but
Let's give it a
I'm
try.
singing one song,
Okay.
and it sounds like this. Les poissons, how I love les poissons. Love to chop and to serve little fish. First I cut off their heads, then I pull out the bones. Oh, monsieur, delish. That's short part.
Yeah. And how would you say that in Slovakian?
How would I say it in Slovakia? Wow, shoot. There is a lot of French words which I cannot translate,
Yeah,
but
okay.
The meaning of the song is that I love, cutting a fish and pulling out bones and frying them in a frying pan. So, but in my language,
Yeah.
if you want me to say it, it's
Sure.
sounding like mám veľmi rád ryby, veľmi rád ich odkostujem a veľmi rád ich pečiem.
Okay.
That's like the easy translation.
Okay. And what kind of freedoms do you have here versus back home? Like, are we more free here than Slovakia? Is Slovakia not so much free, or can?
If I should talk about freedoms, I think I'm maybe a little bit more free in Slovakia. The main reason why it's a distance and driving a car. I can't drive car here because our program doesn't allow us to drive a car. And
Over there don't?
over here. I mean, over there, I can drive the car when I'm 18 years old. But and here you can drive the car when you are 16, right? And the distance between two places sometimes is very big, and I kind of cannot be independent as in Slovakia, because in my city we have public transportation, and you can get wherever you want without a car, and it's not possible here.
How is it for the disabled? Because I'm in a wheelchair. Do they have very good?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, for example, streetcars or trams, there are no stairs. You can just go right inside, and buses, they are the same.
Same.
Yeah.
So, what makes you proud to be a Slovakian?
Probably the nature.
The nature.
Yeah, because I mean we are a very small country, but the nature is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't know about it because Slovakia is a kind of small country and nobody cares. But we have beautiful nature, and we have mountains, we have big forests, and it's just great.
What is your favorite mountain over there, if you can remember? Because you said you have mountains.
Yeah, probably high Tatras.
High Tetris.
Yeah, they are pretty high and they are really nice.
Okay.
And the other thing I'm proud of is, let's say, the city, and the buildings are really old, some of them. So in my city we have Old Town, and it's one part of our city, and there are buildings which are 400 or 500 years old.
What have you learned about yourself since being over in the U.S. that you didn't know before?
It's a very good question. About myself,
Yeah.
probably that I can, if I want to achieve something, I can do that.
Yes.
It started with application forms when I was applying for a program. I've never thought I will make it here.
Yeah.
I just thought that there will be another kids or better kids for this program who are going to apply the same year as I did.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm here and I can talk to you, for me, is a success.
Yeah. And do you think your family is pretty proud of you coming over here and, seeing how you've grown? And you've probably had conversations with them. You probably Skype with them.
I do. Sometimes we sometimes Skype or having a FaceTime, and they are supporting me a lot.
Okay.
Without the support, it would be very bad.
How many siblings do you have?
I have one sibling,
Okay.
one brother.
And does he want to do the same thing as you? Because he sees you go, and I'm like, he might say, well, he's making it in America. Maybe I want to dream. Maybe I want to go too.
When I was leaving, I think he was kind of like, maybe I will try. Maybe I will apply as well. I haven't talked to him yet about this.
Okay.
I certainly will.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Everything's possible.
What are some of your future goals and dreams as far as college?
After this year, I'm coming back to Slovakia.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish my high school studies, and then I would like to go to college, of course. But I'm still thinking where. I would like to go to some English-speaking country, like England or Scotland. And then I think just God knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But what really interests you, or do you have a lot of interest?
I mean, I really like history. That's why I'm taking so many history classes. But
could you see yourself being a history teacher?
no, I couldn't. No.
And maybe you'll go work at the Andy Warhol Museum.
No.
No.
Not either. I mean, that's the thing. I'm trying to find something I'll be really interested in, doing that all the time, and I will not get bored. So I was thinking some type of business will be good for me.
Okay.
My dream was being an actor.
Okay.
Here in the United States. But that's just a dream.
Within the remaining minute or so, what would you tell somebody that wanted to apply to be a foreign exchange student? What would you tell somebody from Slovakia or another country that wanted to maybe try it? Because sometimes, the biggest fear that we have is ourselves. So what would you tell somebody that wanted to try to apply?
Just, you have opportunity to go somewhere, to go to the United States. Take that opportunity. I mean, I've been here since August, and I can say that I experienced a lot of things. And if I have a chance, I would definitely encourage people or young students from Europe to go to US.
Yeah.
Just to try to be independent for 1 year.
Okay.
Just try to step outside from your comfort zone and try to create new friendships or meet new people, go and travel or visit some new places. And it will give you a lot.
All right. Well, Adam, thanks for joining me tonight. If you have a show idea or a suggestion, you can email me at edwardcaster@yahoo.com. This is Edward Castor for Making It Happen. Thank you, Oshkosh.